Okay. We should be live, I think. We are live, I believe.
Let me check. Maybe, yeah, switch the view to just us.
Oh, cool. Let
Yep,
me
we're live.
turn on my Twitch. Hi, everyone. We should be live. I think. VIP. Hey, really? We're live?
Yep.
Oh, I typed in the wrong word. Yeah. Let's just wait for a couple minutes while people find our room
Mhm.
from the interwebs. And I tweet it out.
Let me tweet it out to my 20 followers.
With Beau to build a Slack app today. Okay, cool. So, Beau, how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing great. Long day of school, but it's Friday, so
Woo! Friday.
excited for the weekend.
That's awesome. Yeah, today was a really good day for me too.
Yeah.
I just chilled at home. So yeah,
Yeah.
what are you building today, Beau?
Okay, so we are gonna be building a Slack app, but more specifically, it's gonna be a bot that will send jokes to you like in your private DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Let me just go
Yeah,
shut my door real quick.
sounds good. We'll get started promptly. Yeah. So, if you guys have any experience building,
And the stream is on there. Okay,
oh yeah.
I'm
So,
all good to go.
what are you doing in this step? Like, what's the first step to get started if you're building a Slack app?
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is actually create a Slack workspace. So I've created one here called Slackbot Testing Grounds, and I can share the link in chat if people want to just join and see what we are doing. Let me do that real quick. Second thing you need to do is create an actual app for your workspace. So is my screen sharing, Daniel?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna be building a classic app. So there's two ways to build apps right
Mhm.
now. One is with a new OAuth system, and the other one is building classic apps, which is what I did a bunch of work with. So I'm gonna choose my Slack workspace, which is gonna be Slackbot Testing Grounds with SpongeBob, because that's just why not? And then we're gonna create an app name. What should it be, Daniel?
So what are we building today? What app are we building?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. So we're gonna be building a joke bot. So basically, what it's gonna do is it's gonna use this I guess it's an API with a bunch of random jokes, and we're gonna be using requests to actually send them in Slack.
Ooh, that
Pretty
sounds really
cool.
cool.
You got a name? Call
Hey,
it.
cool. How you doing? I'm being a professional streamer, being professional by acknowledging my viewers. It's pretty. I'm joking.
Should I open chat up? I guess I'm screen sharing, so it doesn't
No,
work.
I'll use someone's chat if they say something.
Sounds good. Okay, so app name. We need a good name. Why don't we do?
Joke bot. Let's keep
Why
it
not?
simple today.
I'm gonna just do joke bot. Okay, so we're gonna create this app.
Mm-hmm.
Once we actually create it, so there's three things we have to do, or more like two things, because distribution doesn't matter too much because we're just adding this to one Slack workspace. So the first thing we need to do is add features. So when creating a Slack app, it doesn't only have to be a bot. You could have an actual app, like integrating Google Calendar, and things like that. But for our purpose today, we're going to be only working with bots and permissions.
Awesome.
So we're going to go down here, click bots, and we're going to add a legacy bot. So basically, when you're adding permissions or for like OAuth and like what you want to allow the bot to do, you can actually go in and select a bunch of them using granular scopes. But for purposes for today, we're just going to add a legacy bot, which just has like the overall, administrator and like being able to chat, being able to read chat. So it's just easier to do that for today. So now that we've created a bot in our app, um, we are going to go down to basic information and we have to add some descriptions. So what should we give it? We need a short description, Daniel. We should just
Um,
say, hmm.
brightens up your day with very funny jokes.
What'd you say?
Brightening
Right?
up your day with really funny jokes.
I'll put hilarious jokes.
Hilarious. There
There we
you
go.
go. We
Okay,
are
so
very funny today.
need an app icon. So for this
Mhm.
one, I just got this duck photo. Um, that's gonna be a joke bot for today. Background color. This is just it doesn't matter too much, so we'll just save it as black. So now that we have an actual app and bot created, we need to actually create the code for it to tell it what to do. So we're gonna open up a terminal. You can do this like with the fancy UI, but I prefer doing it in the CLI just because it's easier.
What is a
Um,
CLI, though, for our
so the
viewers who don't know?
CLI is like your it's the command prompt interface. So instead of doing anything like I guess it's like front end and like actually creating a folder by clicking create
Mhm.
new folder, we can do it in here. And it's just it speeds the process up and it's easier, I think.
Hmm. That's
Okay.
really cool.
Yeah, it is super cool. So I CD'd into the desktop and then I'm gonna make a new directory and we're just gonna call it joke bot for Slack. We're gonna CD into it. And then we are gonna use Node.js for this project. So yeah, let's do that.
So, what is Node.js?
Okay, so um, JS stands for JavaScript, which obviously is a web development coding language.
Mhm.
But Node.js allows you to run JavaScript outside of the browser. So, do you want to talk about a bit about that, Daniel? Like what it means
Yeah.
to run the code outside? Yeah,
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm so sorry.
that's fine. So basically, Node.js runs the code outside of the browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I could elaborate a bit. So basically, it allows us to run it on our own system or on a server. So like when you're compiling another language, like I guess Java or Python, um, you can do that from your own computer rather than just having it in a browser like Chrome. So that's basically what Node does.
No, definitely. That's really cool. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what Node.js allows you to do is run JavaScript outside of the browser, so you can run as like server code and backend code, like both said. So yeah, that's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Okay. Let's continue. So I've CD'd into our folder, and I'm gonna use npm, which stands for Node Package Manager. And this is what we use for installing, like, I guess, containers or like groups of files or functions that people have already created.
Mhm.
But for now, I'm just going to use init. That'll start up, yeah, that'll start up our package or our folder. So name, that's fine. Version, that's fine. Um, and then for description, we're just going to copy this. Um, oh, I'm just gonna type it out. So we said brightens up your day with various
Try making the
jokes.
terminal bigger. I can't really see
Yeah.
it.
Let me just. That good?
Yeah, yeah. And then do Command plus or Control plus.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I don't think we can do that in terminal.
yeah. Well, I think you can. Just try it. Like,
Not working for me.
what? That's so weird.
I don't know. I know I'll do it in Visual Studio Code, so we'll be there in a sec. Okay, so description, entry point, index is fine. Don't need that. Oh, I press slash, whatever. We're not going to create a repository, so we don't need keywords. Author, I'll just put my name. And license, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
So, what are you doing right now?
So right now I'm actually creating the folder or like the directory where we're gonna install our like node modules because
Mhm.
we're using Node.js. Um,
That's really cool.
hmm,
So, are we building a backend right now? Basically, to
somewhat, yeah.
what? Okay, that's pretty cool.
Okay, I messed up and I put a slash there, so I'm actually gonna redo this quickly. Not
Could
sure
you
if
do
it's
it
gonna
in
break.
Visual Studio?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just do it manually then, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I could actually just do it here. Actually, you know what? What's easier? We'll just okay. So we'll do this manually. We'll go to desktop. We'll delete jokebot for Slack, and then we can do it here. So let's cd into desktop and mkdir jokebot for Slack. Cd joke dash bot for Slack. And then we're
Wait,
gonna
could you
npm.
try to zoom in here? I
Oh
think
yeah.
zooming in here does
Here we go.
some. Oh, there we go.
That look good?
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay, so now we're gonna npm initialize, so that's fine. That's fine. Your day with some funny jokes. Entry
Yeah.
point, test command. Cool. So far I have not messed it up. And yes, okay. So now that this is set up, um, we should go and open it actually. So this is our folder here. So we're gonna open it with VS Code. And what it does is it creates like this package for you, which is it's what we inputted earlier.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So later on, when we're gonna actually use, I think the request manager and the Slack API in general, we'll see some more
Mhm.
things, or they're not gonna be added to package, but they'll be added to a JSON file just like this.
Oh, that's really
Okay.
cool.
So I'm gonna have a look at the. Oh, actually, first let me actually make my files. Okay. So we're gonna create an index.js. This is gonna be our main file. And then we can actually start off by actually let's open terminal up and let's install the or npm the libraries we need. So we're gonna be using two libraries. We're gonna be using the Slackbots library and the request library. Um,
Mm.
should I go into like what they do specifically?
Yeah. What do they do?
Yeah, so the Slackbots library is just a Slack API which allows us to like send messages into here.
Hmm.
So when we create the app and add it to our workspace, it'll go in there. And then the request allows us to send requests like on online using HTTP requests. So for the joke bot, we're not actually going to be creating the jokes. Um, there's going to be a separate site that generates them randomly.
Ooh, that's cool. So, how do
Yeah.
we connect to that separate server? Like, what do we use to do that?
So we're using request for connecting to that. Basically, it's in JSON form. So all we're doing is we're taking a small amount of data from online and we're
Hmm.
pulling it to our bot for this.
What is JSON?
So JSON is JavaScript. I don't know what it stands for, but basically it's like small data. It's for holding small types of data. So like this, you have a variable, and then you have some data. So in this case, actually, I'm gonna go to the site we're gonna use and show you. So it is called icanhasdadjoke.com. And then we're using slash JSON. No.
Isn't it
Um,
slash API? It's usually slash API, no?
might be. Um, so this does fetch, but we're Slack. Okay, Slack. Okay, so yeah, so this is in JSON format. So we can see this is a joke here, and then it also returns text, which is what we're probably gonna target, and this is the joke. So what has 3 letters and starts with gas?
What
Daniel?
what has 3 letters and start with gas?
And starts with gas.
That's not a joke though. That is
No,
such
no, no, you have to guess.
a car.
How you can't look. You have to guess. Stop pointing. Looking.
Wait,
Okay.
call it again and I won't look and I'll guess.
Okay, okay, okay. I can't. Okay. Um, why do Valley girls hang out in odd numbered groups? Oh, this is funny.
I'm too dumb to know this. What? Why?
Because because they can't even.
That's
Okay, that one was actually super good, no?
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
I can't
So,
do this joke.
yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna use npm install, or we can do I for short. The first library is Slackbots. That'll
Mhm.
install up over here. Do we have any questions in chat or anything so
No,
far?
not yet.
Cool. You can
I think
just
it's late, so not a lot of people are here.
yeah, it's pretty late for me too, at least. Okay, so after we npm installed Slackbots, it created a new JSON file. And these are all the, I guess, published like libraries that Slackbots uses.
Hmm.
So there's a lot. Um,
There
but
is.
yeah. And then we need one more thing. We need requests. Um, and I think I did that wrong. Operation rejected. Mm, No repository. Okay, so it might be a request. Okay, let's see. Was it request? Okay, let's just npm I just to be sure.
Hmm.
So 9 packages, joke bots. Okay, cool. So we should be set with that. So that is our 2 dependencies or files done. Cool.
So yeah, that's really cool. So like, what? So how do you add a new dependency? Just so we can recap. Like, how do we add dependencies? And
Okay,
what are
so
the dependencies?
yeah, so we're using I guess it's a program called Node Packet Managers or
Hmm.
Node Packet Manager, and that basically allows us to like go directly um to like a certain version of a package.
Hmm.
So in this case, Slackbots is actually a bunch of them. It's a bunch of dependencies.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. So what's the point of having packages? Like, what's the point?
Um, I guess it's for people who are like lazy and don't want to like really. Oh, there's 2 reasons. There's people who use them. It's just easier than creating your own, I guess, package to do the same thing. And then the second thing, it's like the easiest way to actually or I guess what's the word? Not compile, but to like make your code smaller into one spot where other people can use it.
That's true.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
So yeah, the reason that packages are used in programming is because people don't want to create their own stuff all the time. That would be frustrating. If someone has already done the work for you, just use that work. So that's the point where packages come in. So like if you need to render markdown into HTML, instead of coding that yourself, you can just import a package that does that for you. So
Mm,
npm allows you to like use other people's work and insert it into your project really easily. And as well, when you're like sending code or upload like committing code to your GitHub, you don't have to upload all the code. You can only upload the code that you wrote and kind of have the dependencies in a little file. So whenever someone tries to run it on their local machine, all they do is have to fetch the packages from that central server from npm.
mm-hmm. Okay. So let's get started. So I'm gonna go over to my Slack account. So we already added the bot features. So now we're gonna actually install the app to a workspace. So I'm gonna be adding it to my own workspace, which is Slack bot testing grounds. Allow. And then now if I actually open this app, look there, Daniel. We have the joke bot.
Oh my gosh!
No,
Can we do a little dance break in celebration of doing the joke
can't
bot?
do that. That's my best dance.
We be dancing every day in the stream.
And
That is great. Wait, what is up with the Slack? It looks so different than our Slack. What the?
huh?
It looks so different. Do you see that thing?
Really?
Low Hayes Hollard? You see your profile picture.
Oh yeah, I
Dude, that's
changed it.
so cool.
It's a ghost boy or whatever.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
we're we're
Um,
getting distracted.
this is gonna take 10 hours if we don't do it. Okay. So we are gonna go to OAuth and permissions.
Mhm.
So there's two tokens here. Don't care about OAuth because we're not actually making a Slack app or Slack app. We're doing a bot. So this is what we're gonna use with Node.js to actually connect to our bot and write the code. So I can go into our index and we're gonna make a new constant because this isn't going to change, and we can just call it. Usually people use env to store it so other people don't actually see it, and then to do that you do process dot, I believe, env dot, I guess, bot underscore token
Mhm.
instead of actually putting your token. And then you create a separate file which is a .env file, and you do bot underscore token is equal to blah blah. But I actually don't really do that because I'm gonna change this key afterwards, so might as well have it in our main code. Okay, so we have our key, um, and then we have to actually we have to require two libraries before adding the key. So earlier we installed I guess it was Slackbot. We'll just do Slackbot, and then we also did one more which is called requests. So Slackbot equals require Slackbots, I believe. And then request is equal require request. Cool.
Ooh, that's really cool. So
Awesome.
what is request doing again? Like, could you just
So
explain for our viewers?
yeah, so Slackbots is actually posting the message in our Slack channel.
Mhm.
And request is actually going ahead and getting the joke from here.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's continue. So we have these two. Let me look at what do we have to do next. So we want to do messaging. So we want to send a message. So we already gave it permissions. I guess first we should probably make a new bot object. So um, let's do that. So we called it Slackbot. So we're gonna create a new. It's gonna be a bot, and it's gonna equal new Slackbot. So here we're actually using the, I guess, the library or the object we just installed.
Mhm.
So we have a new Slackbot. Um, so I think we have to pass a few things. So yeah, let me see what we have to pass through. I guess it would be under regular bots. So I guess authentication, not here.
So, what are the point of tokens?
So tokens are super important. They're what you use to actually like connect to their servers and actually write the code so it actually does something. And tokens are your own private codes or passwords. Think of them as passwords, I guess, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, like, why would someone not want to show their tokens in public?
So, I guess a Slack bot isn't as important, but you know, maybe you're creating, like, for example, I was working with Azure Functions earlier, and that actually charges money to use. So you don't want to share your token because people can start charging your account with a lot of money, and that is very bad.
Yeah, also, there's some experiences that I've had where people have literal bots that scrape through GitHub code looking for these things and they'll resell those codes for profit. So
Yeah.
you will have these bad actors that are going to use your innocent soul to make a lot of money. So please don't do that because I've seen people get charged $300, $400 in their cloud accounts, and they don't know why. But it's because they got their credentials stolen. So
Hmm.
never upload or put your environmental variables and things like that on the internet. And if you do, contact customer support as soon as possible. They will help you figure it out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I think I figured out what we have to do.
What do we have to
So
do?
we need to pass in two things, I believe. I think we have to pass in our token, um, because that's how it actually connects, and then we also have to pass in, um, I'm pretty sure a name for our bots. Um, Not exactly sure yet. Let's just go for it. We'll see what happens. So, token is equal to env key, which is what we set it to earlier. And then we need, I guess, a name, and we can just call it joke bot. Um, that should be enough to what is going on here. Oh, so that should create our new bot. Yeah, that should be good for that. So now we're gonna actually work with sending and receiving messages. So our joke bot is here. So Daniel, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it so I can send a
Mhm.
message, any message to the bot, like hey, and it'll actually respond with a joke. Um,
Will
so we
it,
have
will
to.
it actually respond right now?
No, it won't, because it doesn't do anything yet. But you know, after we write the code for it to do that.
Uh-huh.
So I know we have to target a message. So because it was bot, so we target it. Okay, so we target the bot when it's on.
Mhm.
Um, and then we're looking for a
Wait,
mess.
so let's say like I'm a beginner and I don't know where to get started with this. Where would I be looking to find this information? Could you drop the
Okay,
link?
so yeah, so you can go to api.slack.com. Can you do? I'm screen sharing, so I don't want to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
open
I
up
can
the
post
screen.
it.
So there's a lot of good resources. Less so on YouTube, I guess. I couldn't find too many resources for that. But definitely go to GitHub, go to Slack API, which is super helpful. Um, yeah, I would honestly rely on the documentation for this, because it's pretty well written. At least for what I have done.
Nice. That's really awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. So we are focusing on sending. We already said chat right. Channel, yeah, yeah. Um, Okay, yeah. So here we have that. We created a new app with our token. And now we have to. Okay, so we'll do on. So we'll do bot.on. this is gonna be a function. So we're gonna have it as I guess message. And then we can just use an arrow function. And what we want this to do is so we need to look for, I guess, message type.
What is a message type?
So I mean I'm not sure yet. I'm looking for it.
Y'all,
Alright, okay, about deleting.
documentation is a lifesaver. What?
Three. Okay, so yeah, we want to publish to public. Mm. Okay, so I think we're gonna use a case and break because that's what usually happens. So we have it listening for a message, right? So then we're gonna have it listen to a message type. Um, so message dot type Slack API. Pretty sure it's message dot type. Now we'll just go for it and see what happens. So we're gonna use switch message dot type, and then we're gonna use a case and break. So we're looking for a message.
Mhm.
Right? So if we have a message, uh, we want the message to be from so a DM. So hmm, so I'm guessing. So we'll use an if statement here, and we'll do if message dot no message dot gen yeah. So we'll look. So if the message channel the first one that we connect to. Oh gosh, this is wrong. Expected. Oh yeah. So if message dot channel um and then is equal to uh direct message is so is it always a keyword, so direct message Slack API. So yeah, we need DM, so I'm guessing that's just DM. So if direct message so we're gonna use 3 instead of 2 equal signs because in JavaScript 2 just compares the actual number or word, and 3 is like it looks more closer into like whether they're the same type of integer or same string or stuff like that. So we're checking that it's a direct message, and then we also want to check that that it isn't actually a message sent from the bot. So I guess we set that to null. Okay, so that is in the case if we do receive a message, and then I guess else we just break and it'll stop
Mhm.
working. Sounds good. Okay, so now we need do something. So send a joke here. So we have that to send the joke.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna work on our next function, I guess. So let's actually work with requests again. So this will be easy enough. So I need to actually create a new variable. We're gonna put it up here,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna call this the endpoint. So this is what it's actually gonna request from,
Uh-huh.
and it was from here. So we'll put that there. That is our endpoint. And then we're gonna go down here, and
What
we're
is
gonna
an
create.
endpoint?
So basically, this is what it's gonna. So this is a URL where it's actually gonna look to retrieve the data.
Mhm.
Um, we're gonna use it later, but first of all, we have to make a function. Um, so I guess we can do, or we'll make a constant, and this will be the function get random joke. So this is where we're gonna actually use requests. So I looked at this earlier, and we want it to actually, so it uses a callback and a user.
Mhm.
This is on the documentation, so I'm not exactly sure how this request work, but it's with the packet or the library.
Mhm.
Um, and then it has return requests, the endpoint, which is what we're passing in up here, and
Mhm.
then it has error dash response. So this is something happens. Then we have another function. Mm, so cool. So we're either gonna have an error or we're gonna have a response. So I guess we should check. So if we do get an error, we should probably say something.
Mhm.
Just to make sure that doesn't work. Watch out.
Error, watch out.
Yeah.
So
And then
basically, if you hit this, it means like the endpoint didn't connect correctly, or like you
mhm,
didn't get any data, right?
yeah. So
Mm.
then let's actually return error too, because that's probably a good idea. So that's what happens if we get an error. So if it isn't an error, shoot, what is it in JavaScript, Daniel? Is it elif or is that Python?
Else if
Is it just that?
no, it's you have to put a space.
Okay, okay. Actually,
Yeah.
we're just gonna use else, right? Because we only have two
No,
scenarios.
it's JavaScript. Bro. There's no colon.
I'm sorry. I've been
Curly
ah,
braces.
I've been coding too much in Python. Okay, so else and then so we have it connecting to our endpoint. So now we need to actually look for the JSON. So we're gonna have the joke. We'll just call it JSON. And then this is actually gonna be equal to So we need to parse this. So we're gonna parse it, and then we're gonna get a response. So this is gonna be our response. Um, and then we're gonna actually create another variable that's just called joke, and this is gonna be joke JSON. Um, and then we're looking for attachments. And then so when looking in JSON, Daniel, you need to look for like these specific keywords. So of course we're going into attachments.
This
And
looks really
then
complicated. Is there any way that we could? Is there a software or something that we can use to like visualize this really easily?
yeah, so you can use Postman actually. I have not done too much work with Postman, but it's basically a way to like easily view the API and like see what it's actually returning.
Uh huh.
Um,
That's great.
yeah. So basically here we're looking for attachments, which is right here. And then we are looking for text, because this is the actual joke. So we're gonna go into here, and then it's gonna actually be attachments dot I have such a bad memory. What did I say? Text. So it's gonna be attachments dot text.
Wait, I have a question. Can you send me the API link again?
Yeah. Let me just send it to you here.
Where did you send it?
Discord.
Discordio. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Beau's profile picture on Discord is freaking Mauzadong. I love it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
Beau,
my
can I
Discord too.
interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to
Yeah.
show people how to use Postman?
Go for it.
Wait. Keep going while I set it up.
Okay.
It's been a while since I did
I'll
this.
finish this get random joke function. Actually, I need to see the one sec. Request npm docu station.
So what are
So
you doing right now?
so I'm looking. So I know we already have this, but now we need to actually return something in this function.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So obviously we're returning the request, but then we also have a callback. So I'm looking if we have to actually. Uh, okay, so yeah, so I guess we can. Okay, so yeah, so the callback, I guess we actually return that. So I guess you just return callback. Um, maybe it's user. Not exactly sure, but hopefully that works. Actually, let's just console.log. No error, but no work here. And I did console.log after returning something. Okay. Coolio. Looks good. You have Postman set up, or should I keep going?
No, I keep going. It's opening. I had to download the desktop client because it's an online thing.
Yeah.
There's a Coors error.
Oh, good.
Can't stand Coors errors. I'm kidding. I freaking hate Coors errors. Coors errors are the worst. If you're in web dev, you'll all know what I'm talking about. Oh my god.
No, and not that bad. Okay. So this was our get random joke. So if we go up back up here, we're actually gonna write. We're gonna call this function, and we're going to do. I guess we just call the function. Um, but we have to actually post the message. So, hmm, I don't want these. I want post messaging, sending, sending message, JavaScript. Oh, okay. So it's post message. So we can see here. This is the method to return. So we're gonna
Oh, I figured it
post.
out. I
Okay,
can,
cool. Let me just finish this real quick.
yeah.
So we're gonna post the message, and then we have to make sure we want to post it to a certain area. So it's gonna be a channel. So we're just gonna say, I guess, user, or actually, I guess message that user, because we're using message. Um, else break case message. Cool, awesome. Take it away, Daniel.
Yeah, so to use Postman, it's super simple. This is literally in my browser right now. I just went to Postman, made an account, and just went under the build tab, and you'll get this page. All you have to do is type in this like the URL of the endpoint, and then click send, and then you can see it visualized really nicely. You can view the raw version. We can't visualize this one, but basically, yeah, this is a super simple way to easily see what it returns, and you can like just keep clicking send, and you can keep getting different jokes. But yeah, if you're testing a lot of APIs and you're using a lot of APIs, Postman is a must-have. I sound like I'm at an infomercial or something.
You do.
No. But this is a must-have. So if you ever need to work with APIs, highly recommend. But yeah, take it away, Bo.
Awesome. Okay. So so we call this function post message. Oh wait, is this? So this is a constant still. So we actually have to say what post message does. So I guess I'll do it under here. So we're gonna make a new constant, which is post message. Um, and then not this tab. This tab. Um, blah 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 blah. So we need text and channel ID. So we're just gonna pass in what the message is and to who it is to. Because that's what we need. We'll get message from up here, and then we'll get. This might have to be message that user. No, because we're getting it here. Okay. Anyways, I'm babbling too much. So post message is gonna actually use hot.post message because that is what we set our Slackbot object to. Um, hot.post message. Cool. So This is gonna take in. I guess it's gonna take in. I guess it would take in message user or ID string. So the ID is gonna be the user. The text is gonna. So if you guys see up here, it shows us what post message does. So the ID is the to who it is. The text is gonna be what it is, and then the params is if we actually need any arguments. So we're gonna do user. We're gonna toss in message, and then I also believe we have to do one more thing, which is this extra line that is as user true. Not completely sure what it does, to be honest, but we have to pass that in.
Wait, can we Google that in the documentation? So like,
Yeah.
if you didn't know, how would you see it? So you just type it into the docs.
Mhm. Uh,
We stand documentation so much.
not getting much back. I guess it's sends an update to Chapman. I guess it has to do with this, right? Yeah, as user. So it passes true to post the message as the auth user. So basically, it gives the bot permission to actually send a message.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now we have post message there that is called. We have this obtaining that from here. So I think we're pretty much done. And I guess
How do we test it?
yeah, all we can do is test it. So let's open up the terminal and let's do node and then index.js. Everything froze. So
Yeah.
let's see if that works.
Is this supposed to freeze like that?
No, but you know what? We'll just wait.
Hmm. How's school, Bo?
School is going great. Let's
Nice.
try it again.
Is it your junior year?
Mhm.
Nice.
You know what might help? Making a proc file, right? And then we say
What's a proc
worker.
file?
So you see these a lot in GitHub, and it's basically like saying how you run something. Might just be for um like the looks, or it might actually help. I'm not sure, but you know what? We added it. Okay, so it's not running, so I'm thinking something went wrong. Um, let's call our variable up here, I guess.
I don't think that should matter though, right?
Yeah, I know, but it looks better, doesn't it? Var var var.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. I
Huh?
can't. That is very nice looking.
Yeah. Okay, so pass this in, joke spot. Um, hmm. Oh wait, did I put null for this? I think it should be undefined, right? Because if it doesn't know who it is.
Mhm.
Oh, and then message that channel. Let me look. What did I say? Message.
Message.channel.
Not known as us. Oh, it's because that's my like created variable. Uh, message channel 0. Let's see if it
Wait, so what
knows.
was the issue here? Can you explain like what went wrong?
I'm not sure because it's not compiling or running, so I'm just looking through and seeing if there's like minor errors. Interesting though. Might have to be with um
Are you? Oh, I think I know that
packages.
issue. You didn't do npm install because the packages are still there.
I'm pretty sure it did.
No, it's. Oh wait, you did.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think you imported the packages though, because you're running. No, sorry. You should do npm develop instead of doing node index.js. You do npm develop or dev, yeah.
I don't think so.
No, because right now you're running like the index.js file, right? But it's not importing. Like it's not
npm
linked to code
develop?
or something like that.
Run dev?
Run dev, yeah.
But there's no dev script.
Um,
Build? But I guess we're not running it in the browser. That's what you should do when you.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure you usually run it with node.index.js.
the problem with Node.index.js is that like it doesn't account for any of the packages, does it?
I think it does.
Do you think it does?
Okay, let's try something. Let's create a new repo and we'll just say test bot joke bot Slack. Let's just refresh everything. npm init, or no, we can just do it manually. So index.js, we have our code here. And then we are gonna do npm install Slack bots,
Nice.
and then npm install request. Right, npm install request.
Are we sure it's install, not save? Don't you have to save it?
No, not with Node.
Hmm.
Cool. That should be good to go. Let's see. Cool. No. Hmm. That is so interesting.
Wait, let's look at the sample code snippets. I feel like that might be really helpful.
The
Do you want me
what?
to go, like, do you want me to go on GitHub and like look up sample code snippets that build like Slack apps to see?
I'm pretty sure this should work. Interesting though.
Wait, are you sure it's supposed to display something when you run Node? Like, try typing in like console log or something.
What do you mean here?
Yeah,
Yeah, it should.
let's debug. You know, we
Yeah,
gotta.
let's delete this. Save console.log. Hello world. And then let's see node index.js. Yeah, it compiles. So you have a problem. Let me look at our code.
No, okay, and then let's just add messages like in the middle, like for example, like bot on message, like.
Here.
Hmm.
So why don't we just this will be test one. Mm,
Wait, let's try that first before we go further, just to make sure.
okay, so it does console log one.
Okay.
So bot.on message. Did that work? Oh, there we go. Okay, it works.
Wait, how do you know?
Cool. Because I just typed a message in our joke bot and we got this
Error.
unexpected token O in JSON at position 1.
Hmm.
Mm, okay, so there's something wrong with our parse. Okay, I think I know why. It should be response.body because we don't just want the response, we want response.body. Need to renode this. So let's do hello again. No error, but no work. So where did I console log that? Oh, here. Um.
No error, but I
Oh,
think.
oh, oh. It's because
Oh,
I didn't even plug in joke because
there
we
we
have
go.
to return the callback of joke, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Guys, this is debugging at work. We stand. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Oh my God! Look
It
at
worked.
that!
Oh
Look
my
at
gosh,
that!
we're geniuses. We
It
gotta do the
actually
dance
worked.
now. It did it. We gotta do the dance now.
We need music, or it's just awkward.
No, it gotta be awkward on purpose. Then I can GIF clip this moment and we
Okay,
can use it for all
ready?
of our advertising.
We
We're
got
so
into it.
weird. We got it. Okay, cool.
Wow, it worked.
It worked.
That is crazy. Let me just clean the code up a bit.
Wow, this is
I
programming.
am so surprised. to be honest. Um,
That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Wow, good job.
yeah. Let's try it out a few times. So, I'm glad I know sign language. It's pretty handy. That's funny.
Ha!
I have kleptomania, but when it gets bad, I take something for it.
I don't get that. What
Well,
is?
you probably we gotta know what kleptomania is. An impulse. So it's when you want to steal.
Oh,
So it's funny
so what's the joke
because
again?
he takes something.
Yeah, that's so bad. We should name it Terrible Joke Bot.
Yeah. So a man walks into a bar and orders helicopter flavored chips. The barman replies, "Sorry, mate, we only do plain."
Ha
Oh,
ha 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 ha
hmm.
ha
Wow,
ha.
it worked.
Okay, now let's go through the process of opening a pull request and writing a README for this. I feel like, and then we can wrap up the stream. And then, Bo, you have school, so you can. Whoa, it's a
It's
Friday,
a Friday night.
so you can go
You're chilling.
party really hard.
Okay, so let me actually do that. Oh, there's a photo of me. Very nice.
Oh, wow, so photogenic,
I know.
Bo.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it in the Slack bots. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna go to here. We're gonna create a new branch, or actually, we'll use this branch. It's proposal.
Wait, it's 5 minutes behind, so you don't.
Why?
No, you have to. No, you can't show them how to do it like this because most folks don't have access to write it on our repo. So we gotta fork it to your
Oh,
and then do the pull request. So yeah.
from mine to here. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna fork the repo. This is basically making like a connected copy in your account.
Mhm.
Forking.
It's forking terrible.
Yeah, that
Don't
was good.
kill me.
That was good. Um,
That was not good. Okay, you
you
need
wanna
to.
create a new branch? Yeah, I'll create a new branch, and we'll call it.
No,
We'll
you
just
don't have
put.
to. No, you don't have to create a new branch.
Oh yeah,
Like
because
your own fork.
okay, okay, cool. So this is gonna be week one. What is this gonna be, Daniel? Week one
So
homework or
yeah, I think let's make a folder called homework. No, Bo, you gotta do it like in your command line. You can't do it like on the user interface.
I have
That's
not done that in a while. Can I just use GitHub Desktop?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Actually, that's gonna create another repo in my own. Ah, that's so annoying.
No, all you have to do is clone. Wait, I'll show you how to do it. Daniel be teaching Bo. Okay.
Oh, the last time I used the GitHub CLI, if it wasn't actually creating like a repo on my end, was like
Wait, go back to GitHub desktop.
8 months ago. Yeah.
GitHub desktop. No, go under
No, let
what
me
is
just open.
yeah, open it. Bitcamp Slackbox. Yeah, that one. Clone. Clone
Mm.
it. Woohoo!
So what GitHub Desktop does, if people don't know, is it actually creates like a local version of your repo. So not only are you pushing to here, you're pushing to your local version, and then you have to push to the other one.
Exactly.
Blah blah blah.
Yep,
Whatever.
that one. And then
Cool.
you open
Here.
and VS Code. Yeah. VS
Yeah.
Code. And then,
Cool, cool, cool.
wow,
So
genius right here.
week one, new folder. We're gonna call it homework, right?
Yeah.
And then inside of homework, we will
We need to
have,
read me.
huh?
We need to have a read me.
In the homework, right?
Yeah. Let me
So
send
week
you
one
a link that
MD.
you need to reference.
What should I
Uh,
call it? I guess
readme.md. Wait, what do you mean?
no, I have a README already.
Then you need to no. The homework folder needs to have its own readme
Ah,
of what the code is, right?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. And then we need to upload your code. So drag and drop in your
Wait, does
code.
the week one folder need a README?
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, every level should have a readme.
Let me just paste it. I'm lazy. Cool. Code is in. Should I add the package.json? So people can just do npm install instead of having to
Yep. You know you can like just select it and drag and drop it.
drag. Yeah, I know.
No, you need to
Um,
create a code folder. There you go.
and then the README is just in the homework, right? Not in the homework
Hmm.
code.
Hmm.
Cool. Awesome. Cool. Anything, or I guess I need to edit this README.
Yeah. So let me get you the link of what you need to reference. We're gonna be using Kyle's JavaScript one because I think it's pretty good. So it's really simple. I'll paste the link in the chat. I don't know if you have access to it.
Twitch?
Yeah, it's on the Twitch
Now, can
chat.
you send it through Discord?
Yeah.
I want to see one more thing. Right. I want to see direct message. Okay, I guess I can't find it. Never mind. Okay, so copy this.
Uh huh.
Where's the button to view in raw format?
Yeah, you
Never
can do that. I like how you answer your own questions.
mind. I do. Okay, so
What's the name of the project?
project title, it's gonna be terrible joke Slackbot. How do you open emojis again? Control Alt click.
No, but that's Mac. I don't know about Windows, man. You got to get a Mac.
No, just say it in Mac.
It's Command. It's like wait, I have to try it. I forgot. Never mind. I don't know. An open emoji keyboard. That's a legit thing. Where
Is it really an extension?
no, don't get the extent. Just what emoji do you want?
Ah, I'll just get the. Oh wow, that's
That looks
hard.
so weird on Windows.
Here we go. All right, product description. Creating creating a joke bot Slack bot using the Slack API and what else? Actually, this is bad. Help. It's a good description. Creating a
Creating a Slack bot with what? Node.js? Like, what is
Slack
the
bot
technology?
with Node.js, Slack API, and I guess we can say requests and hilarious. Cool. So learning outcomes, I guess workspace development, defining all. Okay, what else? Learning outcomes. First introduction to Slack API. What else
And,
did
and
we
like,
do?
learn about like JavaScript, right?
Learning JavaScript through Node.js.
Oh, that should be a separate thing. It shouldn't be like indented. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
like
think
that.
that's pretty good. Yeah, let's delete the other 2. Hmm.
Cool.
So
So
what is
list
the list?
technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there's a bunch. So we need Node.js comes with npm. We need a ID slash text or I guess code editor
Mm-hmm.
like Visual Studio Code. Um, and then I guess that's all we need for. I mean, maybe GitHub Desktop for what we did earlier. I don't know. What do you say? I think that's fine. We just need Node.js and a code
Yeah,
editor.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, you need a Slack account, like Slack
Oh
developer.
yeah, Slack developer account.
And can you like put in parentheses like it's free?
Free.
Definitely. Dude, you don't have to put free of charge, bro. We all know what free means.
Okay.
No one else gonna get it.
Okay.
And
Links
then
to relevant sources. Oh, I'm gonna just link the Slack API.
docs. You gotta mention it's docs, man. You can't link.
Documentation.
Wait, also we forgot to mention that like we're gonna be using the API name. We got a link to the API that we're using to credit it.
Hmm. A request?
You know, like the API we're using to build the joke bot.
Which
The
one?
the, the freaking what do you call that? The
This one or this one? Oh, this one.
yeah. We should cite that as one of the technologies we use, because we can't be plagiarizing.
I has jokes. Um, I can has dad jokes.
These people are amazing at naming. Can
And
you
we'll
make
just say what? Joke
no,
API?
no, link it, link it. Yeah, and then put the thing in like yeah, do that thing. Yep. I like
Mm,
how descriptive I am.
yeah, I've learned to just go with it and
Yeah,
eventually, yeah.
and then it should be good. Save it and then commit it to GitHub.
Okay, so we go save and then we go over here and we commit. So I'll just say push to week 1. Updated week 1 homework. Commit to master. Okay, so after we commit to our local, we need to actually push it to the online one or our origin. Awesome.
Shit, that's so. Oh, I can't curse.
Whoa. Awesome. Uh,
Awesome. Can you open the pull request so I can show the peeps
yeah.
how it looks on the other side of the curtain, and then yeah, we can definitely wrap the stream up after that, and then Daniel can go make dinner, which I'm super excited about. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet, but I'm super excited.
Should be all set, right? Yeah.
Yep. Did
The
you
file
create the
changes.
pull request?
Mm-hmm.
The pull request. Then
Let's
I will
see.
share my screen, and then we can go from there. Okay, cool. So I am sharing my screen, I believe. Wait, you don't see a pull request.
Yeah, I'm making a super nice description.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Teamwork, everyone.
Oh, can I tag this as Hacktober?
Yeah,
Or wait, no.
I'll tag it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah.
I'll do it. And then Daniel.
Actually, I don't know how that works. I think you need to
I think
do.
Oktoberfest. I think all I have to do is where's the orange? Okay, there we go. And yeah, I think
I think you
so.
have to give it 2 labels, right?
Yeah, 1 second. I just need to see. So basically, what I do as the admin is I just look through it to see if Bo needs to make any changes, and I don't think he does.
Oh, you have to give it Hacktoberfest dash accepted
Oh,
label.
is Dash accepted? No, wrong one. God, darn it. Hacktober, Hacktoberfest Dash accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And then I will
So
link it.
apparently it has to be lowercase.
Yes, lowercase.
Okay, cool.
And then yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna merge it,
Looks awesome.
and then it is merged. So now we have some week 1 code here. Yay! So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. So let's sum up what we did today. What did we do, bro?
We did a lot today. So, what did we do? So, we started off looking at the documentation and actually creating the bot, setting up our Slack workspace, things like that. Um, we did a lot of debugging at the end because Node wasn't working. And then we went over GitHub Desktop and pull requests.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you want to check out what we did today, it is all in here. Let me put it in the chat for posterity. And yeah, thank you all for joining us. It's pretty late, so thanks for sticking around. And yeah, we hope to see you next week where we will continue making Slack bots and stuff. So
We'll
yeah,
do some
I
cool
don't know how
stuff.
to end things. What's the best way to end the broadcast? Do we like dance off? Are we just
I
gonna?
don't know.
Okay, bye everyone.
That's it. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.